Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside the Cage, where we bring you the latest and exciting updates of UFC. Aline Pereira secures her first MMA win in her second fight. Once again, Aline Pereira bounced back with full zeal after a loss, showcasing her unwavering spirit. Her fans are thrilled to see her hard work paying off in the cage. Incredibly, she secured her first professional MMA win at LFA 160. You know, it is a significant milestone for Aline, and it's evident that she's emerging as a rising star in the 125-pound division. Indeed, she is a face of diversity. Speaking of rising stars, Aline's brother, Alex Pereira, has already made a name for himself in the UFC middleweight division. His victory over Israel Adesanya showcased his incredible talent and potential. Now, it's exciting to think that Aline could follow in her brother's footsteps and become a UFC champion in her own right. Before transitioning to MMA, Aline had a successful kickboxing career under the Glory banner. Although she didn't achieve the super bantamweight championship in kickboxing, she made a brave move to MMA in December 2022. Despite her loss in the debut, Aline showed immense heart and determination. Fortunately, Aline's recent win at LFA 160 demonstrated her high-level striking skills. However, she recognizes the need to further develop her grappling abilities. That's why it's encouraging to see her evolving alongside her brother at Teixeira MMA and Fitness. While it's hard to predict when Aline will make it to the UFC or another top-tier promotion, she possesses several advantages that work in her favor. Her exciting fighting style, similarities to her brother Alex Pereira, and the demand for women's flyweight contenders create a promising path for her. With a few more wins, Aline could reach the big stage. As for her brother, Poatan, he is embarking on a new chapter in his fighting career in the light heavyweight division. After losing the middleweight title to Israel Adesanya, he's ready to make a statement against Jan Blachowicz at the UFC 291 co-main event. Now, it's a very exciting time for both siblings as they continue to pursue their dreams. One fight at a time for sure. Dana White gifts UFC star, 652,000 pounds, Supercar after virtual showdown. In a surprising turn of events, Dana White has gone from clashing with the champion, Aljamain Sterling, to gifting him a brand new Lamborghini worth a staggering 652,000 pounds. Whoa! Just weeks ago, White found himself in a heated exchange with Sterling over his schedule. But now, things are settled. And he has shown his appreciation for the starfighter in a stately manner. It's worth noting that this generous gesture comes after a recent feud over pay between White and Francis Ngannou. Ultimately, it led to Ngannou's departure from the UFC. Currently, White finds himself entangled in another argument, this time with Sterling. If you know, you know. Following his split-decision victory over Henry Cejudo at UFC 288, Sterling was set to face Sean O'Malley at UFC 292 on August 19th. However, concerns about his healing process emerged. This didn't sit well with White, who criticized Sterling, stating that he was someone who always found a way to hinder his progress, adding, "If you're not healthy, don't take the fight. We'll have somebody else fight, we'll do somebody else for the interim title. Don't say you're going to go out and fight and then start saying stuff like, if my body holds up." Certainly. The comments from White caused quite a stir and prompted a fiery response from Sterling. It's clear that Sterling felt strongly about the matter and didn't hesitate to express his discontent with White's remarks. It will be interesting to see how this situation develops and if any further exchanges or actions take place between them. He said, "When I say I'm going to show up, I effing show up and I fight." Later, Sterling caught social media to tweet, "I'm a phone call away, boss. Respectfully, you made a fight, the night of the fight, without a single word of it mentioned to me or checking on my injuries. I have a personal life outside of fighting, but once again I'll show up and pee in everyone's Cheerios again. Cheers." Despite their clash, it seems that White and Sterling have managed to reconcile their differences. In a rather extravagant gesture, White sent Sterling a supercar as a gift. Sterling took to Instagram to express his gratitude. It's clear that the two are back on good terms, and it will be interesting to see how this newfound reconciliation will impact Sterling's upcoming bout with O'Malley. "Dana finally got me that Lambo I've been asking for," Sterling told the Schmo. "He's a man of his word. I mean, it's a pretty damn nice car, I'll tell you that. It's a very nice car. In terms of their relationship, he replied, I think so. He knows the money fight. He knows the real main event. I main evented the last one, and he knows who to call when he needs another main event. Andre Ward suggests Fury defends title before Jones or Ngannou. You know, former two-division world champion Andre Ward is quite interested in the idea of Tyson Fury. In actuality, he wanted to take superstars John Jones and Francis Ngannou on MMA. But here's the thing. He's not too confident that these matchups will happen. You see, Ngannou decided to walk away from the UFC and their heavyweight title when his contract expired. Eventually, that vacant title was snatched up by the returning Jones. Now let's talk about Fury. Over the past couple of years, he's been exchanging some fiery words with both Jones and Ngannou. You know, virtual fight. And just last week, Fury himself spilled the beans and revealed that he's been offered these hybrid fights against both of them. The catch is, nobody knows the exact rules for these fights yet. Remember back in 2017 when Showdown and the UFC collaborated to bring us that epic cross-sports boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor? It turned out to be an absolute goldmine, with over 4 million pay-per-view purchases. Incredible, right? But here's the story from Andre Ward's perspective. Yet he's not convinced that Fury will be stepping into the ring with either Jones or Ngannou anytime soon. Right now, Fury is struggling to find an opponent for his next boxing match. Ward believes that Fury should sort out his boxing future first, before diving into any cross-sport encounters. And you know what? It makes a lot of sense. I would like to see Fury fight both, Ward said on the MMA Hour. I don't see Tyson fighting either one of those guys. I think Tyson will take a bag as Floyd did, but I think Tyson is trying to figure this boxing thing out. I want to see what happens with him with this next fight, because he seems to have trouble getting a fight in boxing, much less an MMA fight. And I don't think right now Tyson Fury should do that. You've been off with boxing. The boxing world is a bit upset. They're clamoring like, dude, what's next? We hear you talk, but where's the fight? If he took that, if he veered that way right now, I don't think it'd be the right time. Get a boxing fight, Joshua, something like that, and then go fight one of those guys. The side effects of 5-round defeat on Vettori's face by Cannonier. Last but not least, there is a fight between Marvin Vettori and Jared Cannonier. Whereas Cannonier left Vettori's face brutally injured to the point where he was almost unrecognizable. Ouch. Despite starting the session well and delivering a powerful hit in the opening round, Vettori couldn't maintain his momentum as Cannonier grew stronger. A spectacular fight for sure. Although Vettori didn't emerge victorious, he earned the respect and admiration of many for his incredible toughness and resilience in the face of such punishment. After the fight, former fighter Ali Abdelaziz posted a selfie with Vettori, showcasing the extent of his facial damage. The paint of the hard work of Cannonier is appreciated. The caption on the picture was, "Made in Italy." Despite the physical toll, Vettori managed to maintain a positive attitude, smiling in the photo. He will continue to move forward in his career, aiming to bounce back after experiencing his third loss in the last 5 fights. On the other hand, Cannonier expressed his desire to compete for the title, setting his sights on further success in the UFC. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to go for the title. I know that they have a contenders match in the books, but I'm willing and ready to step in if anything happens in that title fight coming up, or the fight that gives me the title fight. That's what I want. I'm not fighting to just try and entertain you people. I know you guys want to see it. It will be a good fight. If that fight gets me the title shot, then yes. But I'm not looking back. I just beat Nom 3. I'm looking at the champion. Now the question is, will Cannonier be granted the chance to compete for the title? The decision ultimately lies in the hands of the UFC and matchmakers. However, with such a strong showing against Vettori, Cannonier has certainly increased his chances of earning a shot at the championship. All right, guys, that's all for today. Thanks for watching till the end. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See ya!